Hey guys, Ari here from Ari's True Essence. Today's topic is about the difference between being able to hear what somebody's telling you when they're telling you a story and being able to understand it. And sometimes it goes against what you think of the person or think about the situation yourself. And for me at the moment, what Spirit's wanting me to talk about is how at times, we see something in the way that somebody is, and we might think that that person's an absolutely amazing person. This has happened in my life on many, many different occasions in different ways, where I've seen something and experienced something, and has been quite different from what other people see. And I suppose that, when you look at abusive relationships, a lot of people don't see the abuse in relationships, and that they see the loving person that that person shows the world that they are. And that's normally the person that you saw first before they start to show their true colours. And so when you tell somebody that the situation is quite different from what they see, it's very hard for the person to understand that. And they'll be like, are you sure? Are you sure you're just not tired? Or are you sure you're just not exaggerating that? Or, is it because something else has happened in your life that you put this there instead of, and you're thinking that the situation's exactly the same? And like different things like that. So there's lots of different ways that people actually counteract that. And for me, it's like Spirit's asking me to say, it's sometimes being able to put your own version of the situation aside about what you see and actually hear what the other person's saying. Because the other person has had so many people tell them that they're exaggerating or that it's not like that. And even if people have worked through it, sometimes, it's and somebody says, "Oh no, that person couldn't have been like that." No. Don't lie about that person. It's not like that. It still belittles what that person's been through and that person's experienced until somebody's in a place that they can actually say, "Yeah, okay, I accept that that's what you've seen, and this is what I've seen, and yeah, okay, we've seen different things." And I've seen what you see about that person as well. I see that. And I know that there is that side of the person, but I also know that there is this other side. So, it's been mindful, I suppose, on people's journeys and where people have been in life and what people have dealt with in life. And understanding that, some people's stories are pretty horrific and some people's stories are pretty, you know, yeah, the trauma that sits there and the trauma that they go through. There's a lot of people that haven't dealt with that stuff, haven't dealt with what's been happening for them in their life, and and when we minimize somebody's feelings or emotions, or oh, for fuck's sake. When we minimize somebody else's feelings and emotions. Sorry about that. My phone just rang again. This is like I've taken so many takes. Um, when we minimize that, we minimize what somebody else has been through, and it's not giving them that time to actually work through that themselves. I suppose looking at different things that have happened in people's lives and different things, and as we get older and we've held on to stuff, and it destroys us. It destroys who we are. It destroys where we're at, and it destroys just so much of who we are as a person. Um, I suppose the thing that Spirit's trying to get across here really strongly is that we need to deal through this stuff. We need to work through this stuff. And if somebody's talking to you and trying to work through this stuff, it's really important to actually be able to be there and support them through that, even if your view on something is quite different, even if your view on that person is different or the situation, because we don't always know what is going on. We don't always know what's happening for people. And it's easy to make up our own stories and to make up our own judgments on things. And really, judgment's not a way to go. I suppose being able to actually hear somebody's story, hear what they're trying to say and why they're saying it, and trying to understand where they're coming from is really important in life. I've been working with this for many years with doing my counselling and working in the different jobs that I've worked at, listening to people's stories and stuff. I've worked on myself for many, many, many years. I started probably about, 30 odd years ago, doing work on myself and different things, and still find things sometimes that I thought I'd worked on, I thought I'd dealt with, and I still find that sometimes there's a little tweak that I need to look at, and it's something that was missed or something that's connected to something else, and that's why I didn't see that part. And it's all about clearing, it's all about changing, it's all about growing at the moment. And so anyone that needs some help on that, I am a life coach, and people say to me sometimes, well, how can a counsellor or a life coach still have some things that they need to work on? And to me personally, it's like I can help as much, I can help you and we can work through things together, because it's not me that does your job, it's you that has to do the work, and I can help you find those things. And sometimes it's a bonus. Like, I was talking to a friend the other day that I haven't spoken to her for a long time, and it was a bonus because we both actually recognised something that we both had, and being able to actually talk about something and think, wow, that actually makes sense. So maybe I need to go down and do a healing on that. And we still learn until we die, basically, and there's still things that we need to learn about ourselves. And I've had people tell me many times of late, oh, well, I've gone through all these things and I'm in 5D and I've got nothing left to work on. And I stop and I think, well, I've worked on myself for a very long time, and I still find little things that I can tweak on and little things that I can do. It's just not as much as it used to be in the first place. And to me, it's being able to be open and be honest with myself that, there's still things that are going to come up at different times about different things, different experiences, because some experiences I've never experienced before. And I'm going to have to experience them somewhere along the way. And they might have some emotions or something triggered to it. And as long as I clear it as I go, that's all I can ask for. So remember Ari's True Essence for your life coaching needs, clearing blocks, or any of that sort of stuff, hypnotherapy or a reading. Just contact me and let's do this work together. Let's get to the bottom of all this, and let's put some new tools into your toolbox. Bye, guys.